This is the Fortress 6-gallon 175 PSI air compressor, only sold at Harbor Freight. Fortress is considered Harbor Freight's best air compressor, so let's go through this thing. We'll check all the features out, we'll run some tests, and see how this thing actually performs. Well, first impression, I think it's a pretty handsome machine. It's your typical standard 6-gallon air compressor, but I think the gray and the black go together really well. The red stickers are a nice touch as well. The plastic shroud covers all the internals so you don't get a sleeve caught in the fan. That's nice. On the bottom here, you got solid rubber feet, which helps prevent this thing from sliding all over the place. That's a nice touch. You got your safety valve right up front here with a big pull ring in case you got to relieve pressure. And you get a nice beefy regulator knob here that's easy to turn and locks in place. And a great feature for any compressor or quick connects, and this guy has two of them so you can run multiple tools at once. You got your standard rocker on-off switch. And you get a 6-foot cord with a reel here, so when you're done working, you can just wrap it right back up. And you get some nice clear red, white, and black gauges here that are clearly labeled tank pressure, outlet pressure. And of course the obligatory sticker that shows the tank size, tank pressure, square cubic feet per minute, and the running horsepower of the motor. And one thing I really like here is the drain valve. It's not a dinky brass wing nut. It actually has a big handle so you can drain your air a lot easier and quicker. And this only weighs about 30 pounds, making it easy for transport. Honestly, the only thing I wish that this had was an easier access to the air filter. If you want to change that out or clean it, you actually have to pop the whole cover off to get to it. Now, if you read through the manual, this does require a break-in period. Let me show you how to do it. First thing you want to do is make sure the machine is switched off. Then you want to open up that drain valve. Then you're going to unlock the regulator knob and you're going to open it up all the way, turning it clockwise. And then the manual says you want to run it for 15 minutes like that with the drain valve open, and that's your break-in period. But I've already done that, so let's run some tests. And first we'll see how loud this thing is from 3 feet away. Now we'll try it from about 8 feet away. Now let's see how long it takes to fill up from empty. The book says 2 minutes and 48 seconds, so let's test it out. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, 2:37 is actually 10 seconds faster than what the book says. Pretty cool. So next thing we're going to measure is the cut into the cut out pressure. What that means is when you're using the machine and it has to kick back on because the pressure dropped in the tank, we're going to measure the amount of time it takes until the tank fills back up. So cut in to cut out pressure. So I'll relieve the pressure in the tank using this blowgun, and when it kicks back on, I'll start the timer. We'll see how long it takes it to fill back up. All right, so that's about 140 to 175 in 29 seconds. Not bad. What I really like about this is that it kicks back on at 140, meaning the pressure in the tank doesn't drop below 90 before it kicks back on. So if you're using something that requires 90 PSI, you're going to get more runtime out of that tool. Now what we're going to do is test out some of these air-hungry tools to see how long you can run them until this tank drops below 90 PSI, which is the operating pressure of these tools. All right, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty impressed. I've owned a lot of air compressors. And the fact that this guy can run some air-hungry tools for as long as it did is really good. I mean, 21 seconds for an impact gun, that's impressive. Now, this guy retails for anywhere between 150 and 175 bucks, depending on what kind of sale Harbor Freight has going on. But I think the advantage here is you have the high cut-in pressure, which is about 140, and the tank capacity is 175 PSI. Most 6 gallons are around 150 PSI, so that gives you just a little extra punch for when you need it. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my review of the Fortress 6-gallon 175 air compressor. Thank you for watching.